With me today is Linda Drew. She is the author of In My Daddy's Eyes. And Linda, what inspired you to write this book?
My dad, of course.
Of course.
My dad was just an amazing man. He was an amazing man, not just an amazing man, but an amazing father. He was more than just a dad, he was a father. He was my best friend. He was my hero. He was just amazing. There was 12 of us. As you can see, I was the youngest of 12, and he took care of us. He just, back in those days, times were hard, so he was just so amazing. We never wanted for anything. He was just an amazing person. So what inspired me was just that maybe people could see how awesome of a father my dad was, and think about times today when there are children that don't know their fathers,
right,
or there are fathers that don't know their children. But just know that fathers are blessings, and my father was really a blessing.
Now, you said you grew up in a small Oklahoma town, so I imagine that made a little bit of difference too.
It did. It made a big difference. But my dad was the local butcher in the grocery store, so everyone knew him, and everyone that knew him, they loved him. He was also a deacon of church, of our church, and so we had like a farm. We lived on a farm, so it was country living.
Yeah. Now, did you write about particular incidents that you remembered?
I did. My dad had a health problem. He had a heart problem. And so he had a lot of health issues with his heart. And I remembered times when my dad was trying to provide for us, but his heart would fail him. So he would have to go to the hospital, and it seemed like as soon as he got out of the hospital, he was right back at work. Because he always put his family first. He always put us first no matter what.
And now, did you write this, or just sit down and write it, or did you consult the rest of your brothers and sisters?
I actually just wrote it. I actually sit down and wrote it. And it's funny that you asked me that, because after I had written it, I thought, oh, I hope I got everything right, or I hope I didn't say something that wasn't right. But they all read it and they loved it, so I guess I did a good job.
Well, that's great. Are you planning on writing other books?
Yes, I am. I'm actually working on one right now. I am just surviving. I'm a breast cancer survivor. So I am actually working on my journey through breast cancer.
And now, do you have a publishing date for that yet?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't. I wish I did, but I don't.
Yeah. Well, we just need to tell people to be sure and look for Linda Drew. And In My Daddy's Eyes, it's available at your local library and your favorite bookstore.